Abigail Fisher, I understand, has a degree from another university now. Does she have to bring this case back to the Fifth Circuit and continue to press her claim for this to be reheard, or does it automatically get reheard?
Well, if she decides to drop the case, she can always drop it. We'll have to see if that happens. I kind of doubt that the case will just disappear and she'll give up. I mean, it's true that she has since graduated from Louisiana State University and doesn't want to, it's too late for her to be an undergraduate at UT Austin anymore. However, she didn't just file this lawsuit on her own. I mean, she was actually recruited by folks who are against affirmative action, and she was willing to be the plaintiff in a test case challenging the admissions program at UT. So now the challengers, the folks who are opposing affirmative action will be able to put UT to the test, if you will. They'll be able to make UT go into court and explain what it's doing and why it's necessary. So I don't think, my initial read, I haven't spoken to them yet, but I don't see any reason why they would just give up now that the case has been vacated and remanded to the lower courts.
Ashby, I find the whole case very, very interesting. Is in Texas for public universities, the top 10% of a high school class, regardless of the high school, gets automatic admission, right? And
right.
This young lady was not part of the top 10% of her high school class, but she says she had better scores than people who were admitted.
That's
so
right.
Is that going to be part of the issue that will be discussed by the Fifth Court if it does go back there, to discuss whether that was the right way to do the diversity?
Well, right. I think as Jess has laid out, what we're going to see when it goes back to the Fifth Circuit is we're going to see an examination of whether or not diversity, sort of writ large, is a proper consideration or a proper sort of consideration for schools to use when looking at potential applicant pools and looking out there and saying, well, this is something that we feel we need to do in order to provide the best sort of educational opportunities possible, is to make as diverse a student body as possible. And from what I understand, the opinion said today, the Fifth Circuit did not wrestle with that decision to the degree they needed to. So it's really about diversity as sort of a larger consideration, and whether the Fifth Circuit really wrestled with that to the degree it needed to in order to come to its decision.